Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. This is part 2 of Spin-offs, how fresh ideas grow from proven success stories. Spin-offs in literature and publishing. Books have a special power to create entire worlds that readers want to explore further. Authors know this, which is why many expand their stories through spin-off novels. The Harry Potter universe didn't stop with Harry's story, it grew into Fantastic Beasts and other works that let readers see different corners of the wizarding world, creating expanded universes through spin-offs. Popular book series often start as single stories that grow into something bigger. Look at George R.R. Martin's work. A Song of Ice and Fire sparked several prequels like Fire and Blood, each adding new layers to Westeros's history. These spin-offs give authors room to answer questions the main series left open. Writers use several methods to build these expanded universes. Character-focused books, following side characters from the main series, telling origin stories of fan favorites, showing what happens after the main story ends. Time period exploration, writing prequels about important historical events, jumping forward to show future generations, filling gaps between major plot points. Location-based stories, stories set in different parts of the world, books about other schools, cities, or kingdoms, tales that cross paths with the main series. Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series shows how this works. After the original series, he wrote Heroes of Olympus, which brought in Roman mythology alongside Greek myths. Then Kane Chronicles added Egyptian gods to the mix. Each spin-off added to the world while staying fresh and exciting. Some authors team up with others to grow their universes faster. Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere spans multiple series by connecting separate fantasy worlds through subtle links. Readers can enjoy each series alone, but those who dig deeper find connections that make the whole experience richer. These literary spin-offs work best when they keep the original spirit while trying new things, add value to the larger story world, give readers new perspectives on familiar events, stand on their own as good stories. Small details from early books often grow into full spin-off series. Remember Tom Bombadil from The Lord of the Rings? While Tolkien never wrote his full story, that kind of character shows how rich worlds contain seeds for countless new tales. Video game and interactive media spin-offs. Video game spin-offs let developers test new ideas while keeping familiar characters and settings that players love. Unlike direct sequels, spin-offs can switch genres, play styles, and storylines while building on an established fanbase. Think of how Mario went from platforming to racing in Mario Kart, or how Persona grew from a small part of Shin Megami Tensei into its own massive series. Successful video game spin-off strategies. Pokémon shows how smart spin-offs can grow a franchise. The main games stuck to turn-based battles, but spin-offs tried fresh approaches. Pokémon Stadium brought the battles to 3D on home consoles. Pokémon Snap turned players into photographers. Pokémon Go made catching monsters a real-world activity. Pokémon Unite added team-based strategy gameplay. Final Fantasy proves spin-offs can target different players. While the main series focuses on big adventures, games like Final Fantasy Tactics changed combat to strategy-based battles. Chocobo Racing made cute racing games for younger fans. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles created multiplayer dungeon runs. Crisis Core told smaller, character-focused stories. The Yakuza series took a bold step with Judgment. Instead of playing as a gangster, you become a detective solving cases. The spin-off kept the same city setting but added investigation mechanics and courtroom drama. Some other smart spin-off moves include Forza Horizon made racing more casual and fun than the main Forza series. Persona Dancing switched from RPG battles to rhythm games. Travis Strikes Again gave No More Heroes a top-down arcade style. Metal Gear Rising let players slice through enemies as a cyborg ninja. These games worked because they added new ways to play in familiar worlds, kept core elements fans love, filled gaps between main releases. Let creators try fresh ideas without risk to the main series. Remember Halo Wars? It proved you could take a first-person shooter and make a solid strategy game. The key was keeping the units, weapons, and story that fans knew while changing how players controlled them. The creative process behind spin-offs. Creating a successful spin-off needs careful planning and a deep understanding of what made the original work special. It's like cooking, you need the right ingredients and timing to make something that tastes familiar yet fresh. The key is finding that sweet spot between old and new. Legal and intellectual property rights in spin-offs. Before jumping into a spin-off project, you need to know who owns what. The rights around characters, stories, and brands can get messy fast. Whether you're making a new show, game, or product, getting the legal stuff right from the start saves major headaches later. Navigating intellectual property rights. Getting permission is step 1. You can't just take a character from a show and give them their own series. Every piece from character designs to music needs proper clearance. Many creators learn this the hard way when fan projects get shut down. Here's what you need to check before starting a spin-off: copyright protection, original story and character rights, visual elements and designs, music and sound elements, setting and world-building details, trademark issues, brand names and logos, character names, product designs, marketing materials. Some smart ways to handle IP rights: get everything in writing with clear terms. Work with original creators when possible. Check if elements are in public domain. Consider buying rights outright. Create new elements you fully own. Watch out for these common problems: using characters without permission, copying specific plot points, taking logos or designs, sampling music without rights, using trademarked names. The safest path is working with rights holders directly. Disney's Marvel shows how it's done. They own everything in their universe, so they can mix and match freely. But even they had to wait for Spider-Man rights from Sony before adding him to their movies. A license agreement spells out what you can and can't do. It should cover which elements you can use, how long you can use them, what you must pay, where you can sell, required approvals, quality standards. Remember that different countries have different rules. What's legal in one place might not be in another. Getting international rights adds another layer of complexity. Conclusion: spin-offs offer smart ways to grow ideas that already connect with audiences. They reward loyal fans while drawing in new ones. The best ones honor what worked before while taking bold steps in fresh directions. The key is balance, keeping enough familiar elements while adding something meaningful and new. Just copying the original leads nowhere. Real success comes from understanding what made the source material work, then building on those strengths. As media and business landscapes shift, expect to see more spin-offs that cross boundaries. A hit game might spark a streaming series, or a popular brand could split into specialized companies. The opportunities are endless when creators stay focused on adding real value. Want to spot the next big spin-off? Watch for strong characters or ideas that deserve more space to grow. Look for gaps in stories that need filling, or product lines ready to branch out. The best spin-offs don't just repeat, they reinvent. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.